Good morning. This is the bread for today. Jesus said in John chapter 10, verse 9 and 10, I am the gate. Whoever enters through me will be saved. He will come in and go out and find pasture. Verse 10, the thief comes only to steal and kill and destroy. I have come that they may have life and have it to the full. Jesus meant that he is the one who provides salvation as the gate, that you cannot find salvation and life apart from going through Jesus. The gates are used for allowing people access. When you go into a big building, or when you go to a farm, or when you go to a factory, there is always a gate, and in that gate there is a watchman or somebody who is keeping watch, so that whoever comes to visit, they're able actually to go through the watchman who watches the gate, and they're able to enter and have access to what they were coming for. But in the kingdom of God, you cannot be able to enter into the kingdom of God without passing through Jesus, who is the gate for the sheep. And he says, whoever comes to him, enters through him, will be saved. And therefore, Jesus is inviting the whole world and all of us to actually enter the kingdom of God through him. And what does it mean? It means believing in Jesus and walking with him, trusting in him every day, and actually releasing the driver's seat and allowing him to sit there and drive your life, allowing him to control everything that you do and your whole life. That's what it means to allow Jesus, who is the gate for the sheep. When you enter through him, it means you accept that he is the only way to salvation. And indeed, there are so many other gates that people are using these days, and even the old days. People are using different ways to try and enter the kingdom of God. People use the path of money, resources. People use the path of power and money. People use the path of fame. People use the path of, cultural practices. But Jesus promises there is no other way than to enter through him, who is the gate. In the olden days, when the shepherd has taken out his flock, his sheep, and he has brought them back to the pen, in the evening he will sleep at the door, at the entrance, so that he will be able to protect the sheep from the enemy or the outsiders or the people who would want to come and attack, even the wolves or the predators that may want to actually attack the sheep. But Jesus says, I am the gate for the sheep, and we are his sheep. Therefore, when we enter into the kingdom of God, we must allow Jesus to keep watch over us, that he may stand there and guide us, so that we are able to continue living in accordance to his will. But Jesus also says that he came so that he may be able to give life, and life in full, because the enemy comes to steal, kill, and destroy. How does the enemy come to steal and kill and destroy? When the shepherd will put the sheep in, the wolves will come around, prowling around, trying to penetrate, but they will not have access, because the shepherd who was at the gate will not allow them to enter and attack the flock. That's the same way the devil comes to try and manipulate all those who belongs to God, the sheep, the flock of Christ, so that they are swayed and so that they are lost. But us who are wise, we are able to remain and to trust Jesus, who is the gate for the sheep, so that he's able to secure us. Today, as you go into your week, as you go into this day, as you go to the different places that you'll be doing today, I pray that you can allow Jesus, who came to give life and life in full, that he may be able to give you life. And how can he give you life? As you close your eyes, you can speak to him and tell him, Jesus, you promised that indeed you came to give life and life in full. Forgive me for where I've allowed things to take over my life, where I've allowed the enemy to even rule my life. I give you the driver's control. Lead me. Give me that full life that is in you. And Jesus has heard your prayer. He's able to actually answer, and he's able to lead you. He is the gate for the sheep. May the Lord bless you as you go into this week, and allow him to continue giving you access into the kingdom of God, because he is the gate for the sheep. This is the bread for today. God bless you.